Hello everyone. In this Power BI lecture, we will discuss about the page level security. As Power BI lacks of support for page level security, which would enable the regulation to access the specific pages or tabs within a report for particular user. Additionally, Power BI currently does not offer functionality for visual level security, which would allow for more granular control over access to the individual visualization within a report. So now let's see how we can set this page level security in our Power BI. So for this, we will navigate to the Power BI desktop first. So you can see here, I have three pages. Okay, one is the detail page, and in next is the sales page, and this one is the page navigation page. These two pages I want to hide from the user, so that particular I want that the particular user will see the sales page. Let's say we have multiple pages and we want some users, like based on the reason also we can group, or based on the sales we don't want to show the sales to particular user, so we have some columns in this page. Okay, so we will this is the sales page, so it will show the year to date sales or something like that you will create in project. So in that case, you want the user to see the detailed page, not the sales page. So in that case, you can use page level security so that you can hide some pages from for that user, and you can hide other pages to some other user or group of users. So like that we can apply page level security. So as this is not available in Power BI, so we will create one by using the slicer. Okay, this is my detail page, this is my sales page, and this is my page navigation. So this is nothing but a slicer. Okay, before that I have created one table. Okay, this is the table which contains user email, page name. So the page name is added here, like it is detail page and sales page. Okay, so I have added those page over here, and I have given the page ID. Okay, so now we will use this. So this will be the user email particularly, and whom you want to show. So for Haripriya, she can see only the sales page. Okay, for TS Info admins, they can see the detail page and the sales page. Both the page they can see, but for Haripriya, she can only see the sales page. So now let's see how we can apply this page level security. Once you created this table, okay, go to the report and create this slicer. Okay, once this slicer is nothing but you will just add one slicer over here. For example, let me add. Okay, this is the slicer, and from here you just click on page, and you can see the sales page, right? Sorry, I add the card, not slicer. Okay, so this is the slicer, and you can see now it is selected cells. That's why it is showing cells, because here it is single selection is enabled. So you can select these cells and go to the formatting pane. In the slicer setting, you can see the vertical list. Just select the tile. Okay, and then under the selection you just turn off the multi select and just enable the single selection. Okay, once you enable the single selection, you can go to the slicer header. Here you can write for this one, select the page you want to navigate, or page navigation, you can write it here. And you can increase the font size and all. Once you increase the font size, then just go to the values section. In the values section, you can add border and all, and background color. Okay, and also you can add font color. Once you've done this one, and you can to add border, you can go to the effects. Here you can enable the shadow, you can enable the visual border as well. And okay, so this is how we can create the slicer. Once we create the slicer, you can add this page navigation text from this go to the insert tab, and from here you can click on the text box, and you can select the page navigation. You can write it from here. This is nothing but a text box. Okay. Now we will go to the submit button, how I have added. To add the submit button, you can click on the blank, select the blank button. Okay, once you select the blank button, go to the shape. Okay, this is the rectangle, rounded corners. Take it to the 40%. Once you take it to the 40%, you can see the rounded corner. Then you can go to the style section. Here you can select the unhover. Okay, so here you can write the text as submit. Once you write the text as submit, you can see it here. Okay, and you can make it horizontal alignment center, vertical alignment center. Okay, once you done this one, you can fill this color with some of the color you want to, and then you can enable shadow glow. Here I have enabled glow. Okay, once you done this thing, okay, now we will add action. So enable the action section, then enable it, and in the first you can select the type as page navigation. Okay, next you can see here one FX. Okay, to apply the conditional formatting for the destination. Like, you have implement this button for page navigation. Once you click on the button, then which page it will go. So from here you will select the page access. So page access is a measure. I will show you. Page access is a measure. Let me show you first the page access measure. So this is the page access measure. So from the selected value, from the slicer, it will take, okay, that page only. For example, the selected page is detailed page, it will take the detailed page. Okay, I will use this measure in the button. So for this, I will click on the FX, then select the format style as field value, then page access. You can go to the user access. From here, you can select the measure. Okay. So like this, I can navigate to the next page. Also, I have added the tooltip. So for this also, I have created the button. So I click to go to the page access. Page access nothing but a measure. It will show you the provide the name. Okay, to this page. So once you enable the tooltip, you can go to the effects. So for this also you can apply conditional formatting, field value, and I have selected the button measure from the user access. And now I will click on OK. So now our almost the navigation is set up, right? Now let's test the navigation. Just click on the control button and click to. So here you can see our sales page is selected. So it is showing sales page. If I will select detailed page, so it will show you the click to go detailed page. Okay. Now if I will click on submit button, came to the detailed page. You can see here. Okay. Now I have added one back button. Okay. To go back to the page navigation. So for this, I have enabled the action section. Here I have chosen the type as page navigation, and then from the destination I have selected. Here you can see all the pages. Okay, rest of the pages except the detail page, in which page you are landed, except that page, whatever the page will be there in your report, it will show here. Okay, so in my case it is page navigation, so I have selected the page navigation. Okay, so now if I will click on this button, I can go to the this page. Okay, similarly if I will select the sales and I will click on submit, I will go came to the sales page, right? And also I have added same in similar way, I have added one back button to go back to the page navigation. So once we have done with this, we will go to the modeling tab and we will create roles. So for this, I have created role page level security, and I have added user access, and I have selected the user email is equal to user principal name function. Okay. Who is the login user is equal to the user email, then it will show that particular page as I told you in the while I am showing the table. In similar way, it will work. Okay. Now we will close this one and we will publish this one to the Power BI service. So before that, we will save this one. Now we will select the Power BI course and then click on select. Now it is publishing as it is already there. So we will replace it. Now we can open the data security directly. So here you can see we can directly open our secure navigation page. So now we will go to the Power BI course and we will go to the semantic model of the data security. From here, we will select the security option. Now we will apply the row label security. For example, I will add Haripriya Dhal and I will click on add and then I will click on send. Next, I will add Tsinfo admin and I will click on add and I will click on send. Once we added the member to the role, now we will click on test as role. So here you can see page level security. As the current user is my email ID, so I have access to the sales page only. So I can go to the sales page only. Okay. Now if I will click on submit button, I will go to the sales page only. For example, select person. I will add TS info admin. Okay. Now I will click on apply. I will go back to the page navigation. Now viewing as TS info admin, right? So it is showing the detail page and sales page. Now if I will go to the selected role and I will click on apply, you can see it is showing only sales page. If I will go to the table, you can see in this table I have access to the single page, that is sales page, but TS info admin can access both the pages. So this is how we can implement the page level security. So that's all for today. We will see you on next video. Thank you so much.